Good day, beautiful souls. It's Lindsay Gallant from Soul Compass, Intuitive Life Coaching and Energy Healing Services, and this will be the weekly energy card reading for October 8th to the 14th. Happy Thanksgiving to all you beautiful people. I hope you're celebrating with your families or with your loved ones, and that you are really allowing yourself to rest, relax, and just take it all in. And if you're lucky enough, I hope that you have an extra day off and that you will enjoy that too. And yeah, just really think about everything you're thankful for. We actually have a new moon in Libra happening on October 8th, right on Thanksgiving Monday, if you're in Alberta, Mountain Standard Time. So check out my Lunar Logic video if you'd like to know more about what's happening around that lunar cycle. And also, if you're interested, check out my Facebook because I'll be hosting a sacred circle, tapping into those lunar energies with the Libra new moon on October 12th on Friday. I wanted to give a few days for everybody to get over their turkey hangover, shall I say. I already pulled the cards. Just FYI, I'm using the two decks by Colette Baron Reid. One is Avalon, I believe, and the other one is the Hidden Realms. I just put the two decks together. I typically like that because it gives different energies and it gives me more cards to work with. But like I said, I already pulled the cards because I already started the video and I had a little allergy attack. So I will start over. So the first card that I pulled was communication. Hugely, we need to monitor our communication this week. We often don't speak up and express ourselves or our feelings because we are afraid of conflict and confrontation. The only way you will have conflict and confrontation is if you come in with that energy. Typically, if you express yourself with the words "I feel" and really dive into how you feel and set the intention that you're wanting to clearly communicate it to the other person, not project it onto them, not be angry with them or hurt them because they've hurt you. If you're really just saying that you want to clear the air or you want to express yourself with your communication, then typically you don't have a confrontation. People will respond to you if you respond to them instead of preach to them or blame them or project your anger and your ill will feelings onto them. So we don't have to be confrontational when we speak up, when we express ourselves. But we do have to ask ourselves, what's our intention? Because when we're hurting, our human nature is to hurt back. So we may not be careful with the words we choose. We may point blame or point fingers or find faults. But if you're simply just wanting to clear the air and express your emotions, state that. Claim that. Say, I wish to express myself. But when you do that, be careful about the other person too. Don't do it to hurt or harm them. And simply say, I feel. Because if you don't express yourself, you're going to harbor resentment or anger towards the other person. You're going to feel negatively towards them. And they won't even know it. And they won't even understand why. And half the time you don't either. So find a confidant, journal. In order to express your true emotions, you really need to understand them. So dive into them. Ask yourself, how do you feel about something? And chances are it really is something you really didn't even know you felt. So for example, we can lash out at our partner for not giving us what we want, but at the same time, we never expressed that to them in the first place, and we just expect them to know. Or sometimes it's to get their attention and say, hey, listen to me, look at me, I need your attention right now. But instead of asking for it, we'll pick a fight with them. Who's done that? So just be careful. Really dive into how you feel so you understand and you can clearly, effectively communicate it to somebody else without having them get their defenses up and then assisting in creating a conflict. It's actually easier. Well, it's kind of easier said than done, but it just takes a bit of practice. So please watch your communication this week. Please. Ooh, the mystery. I feel like when fall hits, when this period of time hits, because we're leading up to Halloween, we're leading up to the end of fall, we're well into fall. I feel like there's magic in the air. I feel like spirit really tries to communicate with us. If we look back in like ancient culture, they say that this time of year is when the veil thins. Whether you believe in that stuff or not, I'm not here to preach that to you. But I'll tell you that when things die around us, it does allow us to tap into the void or that energy, whatever you want to call it. But we are able to connect with our spirits. We are able to talk with our spirit guides. I do it all the time. And I sound crazy for saying that, but I'm not. And if you pay attention, you will see that they're communicating to you as well. Through dimes, through birds, through the animals, through repeating, odd occurrences, which are actually called synchronicities. Pay attention to the signs that Spirit is giving you. They're leading you, they're guiding you. You've asked them, whether you want to admit it or not, you daily ask, help me out. Or, I really need this to come into my life. Who do you think you're talking to? God, source, your guides, angels, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same thing. It's a loving energy. But you need to tap into that. You need to believe in it. Having faith, having belief, and having trust is how you can tap into these energies. And you're being called to do that this week. When you're giving thanks, who do you think you're talking to? So when you're giving thanks through Thanksgiving, you're giving thanks to your ancestors. You're giving thanks to your lineage, your mother, your father, for bringing you forward into this life. You're giving thanks for the life you have, for the food you have, for the people that surround you. Who do you think brought those to you? God? Source? Whatever you want to call it. So tap into the mystery. Tap into the magic of life. When you were a child, you were so tapped into it and nobody could tell you otherwise. You felt it with the hug of your grandmother. You felt it with seeing something new for the very first time. You felt it when you were outside playing. You could feel the spirits around you. You could feel the magic in the air when the wind blew. Tap into that again. Life is all about that. Life is magic. The very fact that we exist is magical. And it is the biggest mystery of the world. Everyone wants the answer to, why the hell are we here? But we are. We're here, and we're here to love. We're here to create. We're here to express ourselves. So tap into that magic. And if you really want to tap into your intuition for those answers, ask your guides. But more importantly, be open. Have faith and have trust that you're here for a reason. And be curious. When we are curious, we are open. When we are open to receiving guidance, which Spirit is giving you all the time. You just have to be open and have to listen. So dive into the mystery that we call life and embody that. Be curious about it. But more importantly, allow yourself to feel that aliveness and that love that is surrounding you. Oh, I love it. I love this card. I actually didn't even look at these yet. Bam! Love. This week is all about love. We are opening up. We are realizing that you are living a life that is such an honor and a privilege. But how often do you feel defeated, depleted, and ready to give up? Guess who you're giving up on? Not only yourself, but the people around you that love you. And the guides that are around you that love you. God that brought you here in the first place. I bet you they are literally shaking their head half the time at us because we act like life itself is not a gift. And we're constantly searching for something when we don't realize it's right here. Your ability to love, your ability to live and love and have the people that surround you should be enough. But we're always looking for more. But are we really? if we would allow that love in and really allow ourselves to feel that love, we would need nothing more. Nothing. That's truly all that matters. Truly. And if you find yourself searching for more, ask yourself, what the heck are you searching for? What do you want that you don't already have? Because I guarantee what you think you need is exactly not what you need. For in fact, you have everything you need right now. Love. Love is truly the only important thing in this world. Because with love, you have everything. You truly do. And the people that love you and surround you will provide. God provides. So tap into love this week. Really open up. I actually realized I needed to open up a bit more this week, or this last week we had. Me being very open and very loving, or so I thought, I still had wounds that were keeping me a bit closed off. And when I saw that, I chose to open up again. It's easy to shut down. It's easy to close off and shut down because we've been hurt. But when we do that, we are the ones doing the hurting. We are the ones keeping that hurt and pain alive, instead of opening ourselves up for more love to come in and to clear that energy out, to clear that hurt away. It's not meant to stay. And when you have been hurt, it was meant to bring forward awareness. Perhaps that's not what you wanted. That relationship wasn't meant to work because it wasn't good for you. That person that hurt you, they were hurting so badly that they had to hurt somebody else. But now you're holding on to it. So who's the one doing the hurting? So open your heart to love. And if you find a wound, if you find a place where you are not opening up, ask your soul what it needs and what it wants in order to open up again. Because I bet you this is the answer. I bet you it just needs a little more love. And love stems from you. So if you are needing a little more love, first and foremost, you give it to yourself. I always have to keep that mean girl inside at bay. Because sometimes she is not nice. And who does she hurt the most? And I bet you yours does too. So if you have that mean girl inside of you, telling you you're unlovable, telling you you'll never find somebody, telling you that you're not good enough, silence her. But silence her with love. Tell her she is worthy, she is deserving, and she is amazing and magnificent. Because the more loving you are to yourself, the more loving energy you exude, which in turn brings more loving energy in. So please, make love your focus. Make love your focal point this week. And you'll know it. When you hear her, you'll remember me saying, keep that mean girl at bay. So love, guys. Love, love, love. And learn to communicate love. So if you think something positive about somebody or you come up with a compliment, communicate it. I still, you know those compliments you get out of nowhere and they're so beautiful and they just make you beam? Yeah, those are important. So never withhold those. Always speak up. Always express yourself. And remember, just do so with the intent to clear the air or to express yourself lovingly. Never to hurt, harm, or hinder anybody. But communicate yourself so that you don't harbor resentment and you don't shut down. And remember, life is a mystery. Life is full of magic. Mystery is amazing. And we're not meant to know everything. If we did, life would not be fun. So enjoy the mystery that is called life. And just allow yourself to be present. And have faith and trust that you're here for a reason. And that life is a miraculous gift. Remember that. And last but not freaking least, love. Love everything. But more importantly, love yourself so much that it spills over onto every single person, thing, and place that you are in or at. I can't express this enough. So I'm sending you all the love possible. I hope you have a beautiful, magical, loving week. And like I said, if you want to know more about the October 8th new moon in Libra, have a check out on my lunar logic video. So much love, beautiful souls. Have a fabulous week.